going to bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire...
He's going to take a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Just a short pass to the tight end. Flying out to the left. Running inside the 20. Touchdown.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. And there he goes. And he won't get it. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going up top. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Hauls it in. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Morris. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Lofts one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snags it inside the 20. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's got some space. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Washington. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's complete to the left. Finds a crease at the 20. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. In the red area, it's Morris. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. Turning it on. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Washington. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They're working that left side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Knox. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Got his man in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. There he goes. The 30. He's at the 10. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch you, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
He'll try to tack on one more. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So first down here as they go back to work. Caught in the backfield, it's Knox.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw and he needs a chunk play. Caught behind the line. It's Knox. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Oh, it's blocked.
You know, it's blocked field goals in moments like that that are momentum changers. That could be the difference in this game. What a great individual effort knocking that thing down.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
They snap it to the up end. He'll try to run for it. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on. The fake doesn't work. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Gets it in there for the touchdown.
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's Morris. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Let's see what he can do with it. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Wants to throw on 1st down. Back open in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The play action fake. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? It'll be 3rd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Morris. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They bring the punter onto the field now. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, the running back has it. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Leaves it with the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Gets it past the marker. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
And it's right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. He wants to throw it. Trying to set up the screen. No siree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. He makes its way onto the field. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Now on the return. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. He's got an open man. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Getting set for the point after. Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That's caught. It's Knox.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The give to the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. He'll run it again. He stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Wants to bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here we go. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the snap to the up man. They'll fake it. That incompletion is an engraved invitation to the punt team. This is probably one of those plays where you wish you had a do-over button so you could just punt that thing away. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Completes the shuffle pass. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Using the quick game. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Washington. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Quickly complete. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Picked up some yards on the last completion, but it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And remember, he's already had 1 blocked in this game. No good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Rushes on him. Lets it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again.
Let's go!
He'll do it himself on the draw. Bring him down, but not before he... People in the spin cycle. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Hayward. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Now on 2nd down. from the gun. They'll give it on the inside. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. On third down, going up top. Finds his tight end. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Clock winds inside, a minute to play here in the third. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They put on the heat and they blocked it. And they got it. Inside the 40. Inside the 30. 10. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So first down will open up the final period. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The RPO, it's complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. They bring the punter onto the field now. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll run it out of the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes a catch at the 20. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to scramble. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been. what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
How in the world did he miss that? Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's Baxter. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Here's the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Got enough for the first down. There he goes. And they're in for a touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hayward. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Grab behind the line. It's Hampton. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Looking to throw on first down. Punts it out of the air. At the 45 on his way. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game.
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys...
He's on the loose. Wide open. It's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he doinked it off the right upright. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Quarterback on the keeper. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. He's going to run it. Turns it on in midfield. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hampton. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And here comes the punt team. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee. Now facing a 3rd and long. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring it on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week, because I think he understands.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll try to get it going in the right direction this time, second and long from the 19. Wants to go up top. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Finds a seam. The tag. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on third and goal. Here comes the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And they decide to trot out the kicker. They get through, and it's blocked. He's got the ball. That one's live. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
He's going to take a shot right away. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Turning it on. Smashes through the tackle. Inside the... No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They couldn't draw up a drop. than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31. Line as they try to put something together. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Hayward. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Finds his man. It's Hayward. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 40.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on third down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's a heat. Fires on the move. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. From the gun to give, looking for room. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Wants to fire on second down. Rolling right and going deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it again. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offense and quarterback find one, they could...
And he's got a touchdown. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to NC State.
Give to the back.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Give to the running back. Finds a little space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Touchdown!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the left side. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. QB draw. There he goes. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. And here comes the punt team. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on first down. He spins that thing down the middle. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Grabs it inside the 15. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field.
Defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The give to the single back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The pull and throw off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner will be brought down. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. On the option. Quick toss. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity.
Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the game, and you saw a great example of that right there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Lets it fly. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Floating away. It's complete to the right. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Almost intercepted in the end zone, and what a red zone stop that would have been. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field. Oh, look at this. The kicker's going to run it. The fake field goal catches the defense with its pants down, and it's going to be a touchdown. Misdirection off the fake created a running lane for the score off the fake field goal.
And you're just thinking, sell out. I'm going to sell out to block the field goal, and they slip it in there. You don't expect the run coming. That's why you call these fakes. They're surprises. They catch them off guard, and obviously the offense was ready, executed. Nice run, nice touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, he missed it. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now the offense will come onto the field again. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. Three and out the last time they had the ball. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds the tight end. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Trying play action. He makes the grab. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll give it to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. On the move. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll try to run for it. Oh, he's got some space. He smashes his way through again. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hayward. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. A little screen to the running back. He did not make it 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. Here's the return from inside his 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Power football with the run. Pass to Stickson, still on his feet. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll ride the hot hand. Across the 45. Lots of running room. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
We're just about ready to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Just went into half, and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. Roll it up any better than that.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Iowa has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 21 over the Rebels. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Return Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. To the air on first down. Looking deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take another shot here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And here comes the punt team. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Here we go. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Hayward. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. On the run, it's Morris. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. They'll try the run. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He's got him in the flat. Got room at the 35. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed.
He's got it inside the 15. And it's in there for a touchdown.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Here's the handoff. Turning it on. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a...
And the pass rush. Is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and take it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Fires it down the seam. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Behind the chain. On 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Flips it out in the flat. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the 1st down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the catch. It's Morris. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Punt is in the air. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A very productive run. Gets it inside the 40 all the way down to the 38-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Dances away to buy time. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The toss to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. That is no good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Pulls and throws out the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Erickson. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Off play action on first down. Now adjusting. He'll try to do it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. On the run, deep down the right side. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's got it, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas. Keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Appalachian State is ahead in this one, and we've seen this program pull off some incredible wins over the years, but they're not there yet. They're up by just one over Charlotte. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Eight-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Keep it on the ground. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the 1st down and avoid settling for the field goal. Gives it on the option. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. On the run, it's Valentine. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? Let's go! Toss to the outside. Can't get him to the ground. Looking for the end zone. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was impressive today.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion.